guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while, but as I said, I was gonna keep on trying to update you as much as I can. So today is gonna be very interesting. Actually, let's say the welcomes first. Hello to those who are returning, familiar faces, good to see you. Thank you for supporting. And to the new faces, hello, welcome. It's good to see you. I hope you subscribe, notify, and hit that ring and ting to get notified. Also, today we are just going to be doing a quick, very dramatic look. As you can see, my hair is not done. If you watch the brow tutorial, you can see I'm just continuing from where I left them. So it's time to get all drama-fied for a photo shoot. So the first thing that I do is I put concealer on my eyelids, and that creates a lovely smooth one layer, one dimension for the eyeshadow, and I just blend that out on my eyelids as well as under my eyes, because sometimes if I have too much on my eyes, it creates the creases that we don't want. So it's always nice to just blend. Then I start off with the lightest shade of eyeshadow. So either to create a white base or a really light base, so that way the colors can pop, I put the lightest eyeshadow that I have and I just rub that all over my lid. Then afterwards I took a medium brown shade. So it's light to medium, and this is creating the base of my dramatic look. So this I will smear from the outer inwards and blend that over my eyelids. And this look is more of a way to build up the eyeshadow to create the dramatic effect. It's not to quickly do it and then it looks good. No, it's to build up, especially if you want to have darker lids. You have to build on. You can't just start with the darker color. That's just a little piece of information for you. So then I take a deeper shade of brown, and I think this was one of my darkest shades of brown before I got to my next layer, and I blend that out with the lighter shade. As you can see, it's all about blending, guys. You cannot just apply eyeshadow and think it's gonna look right. You need to blend. You need to make sure that the colors mesh into each other, unless you're doing a cut crease, or if you're doing a really shocking two-tone color, then yeah, pack it on. But if you want that full-on drama that I have, it's all about blending. Then I started adding a layer of black to close to my lash line, my upper lash line. Now that I'm smudging as close to my eyelashes as possible, because I have black eyelashes, so you're not going to see that much of an effect, but it is going to build on the look. So that's why get the darkest color closest to the lid, as well as it creates an opening eye effect because of the darkest color being close to the lid. Now a lot of young people can pull off the darker eyelid and having it so big and bold. I also recommend that if you're a bit older, that you go, if you want to do a dramatic look, you go more for the neutral darker brown. I would not recommend for a much more mature person, a much more older person, to use black on their lids, because that can look ghosty as well as aging, whereas on a younger person it looks dramatic. As you can see, I'm also still blending in smoothly with my brush. And while I'm at it, guys, I recommend that you get 3 different brushes. I will show you in the next tutorial on what 3 brushes to use. Then I took my black eyeliner and I smudged that, or drew a line on top of my lid closest to my lash line, and I smudged that out just to create more definition, more vibrance, and more dimension in my eyes. And I did that on both sides. So as I was saying, the 3 brushes. Your first brush will be the one that you use your lighter shades for, such as your highlighter or your whites, your creams, your nudes, you'd use that for. Then your second brush you would use for your eyeshadow, just to put it on and make sure that there is enough. Then your third brush you would be using for your darker shades or your blending. As you can see, I'm just wiping because of all the blending and all the different layers. A lot of the eyeshadow fell onto my cheeks, so I just dusted that away. Next is liquid liner, ladies. Oh my gosh, I love liquid liner. It is the best. You can wear liquid liner with eyeshadow and without eyeshadow, and it really creates a really toned, dimension filled look. It just speaks volumes. You don't even have to wear any makeup, and you could just put liquid liner and a red lip. Oh my gosh, you're done. So the way, I know you can't see clearly, but the way I do my liner is very simple. I start from where I want my point to end. I don't start from the inner. So where I want my point to end, I drag that straight to the corner of my eye, to the end of my eye. And then I do from the inner of my eye through outer and then up to connect to the point. And then I just fill it in. So that's how I do my liquid liner. This is such a look. It is so dramatic. It is so beautiful. Finally, I start putting my foundation. Guys, as you can see the finish on my foundation. It is a shade lighter than what my skin tone is. I have more of a yellow undertone. This has more of a cool undertone, but you'll understand once I start contouring why I used a shade lighter foundation. But it blends out so beautifully. You cannot see the difference between my collarbone and my foundation, which I also recommended in my previous video, is that you get the foundation the same shade as your collarbone or the lightest point of your face. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below so you can see what are the 5 tips that you need to start your makeup collection. So after this, as you can see, I've done my eyeshadow, I've done my liquid liner, and now I'm doing my foundation. If you haven't seen how I did my brows, there is a tutorial. It would be in my channel. I'm sure you'll be able to find it. But just look at that finish on the foundation. And yes, I do blend it into my hairline because I don't like the cakey look, firstly. And secondly, I don't like to see the line. I like to have a blend. If you have a line, that means you're not blending properly. And secondly, you're putting too much on. Look at that finish. You cannot even see that it is a shade lighter because it is a full coverage foundation. Yes, you do get different coverages. So this is a full coverage. Next, I am setting my face with just a little setting powder, especially under the eyes, especially since I have so much eyeshadow. So I'm setting under the eyes, my nose, my forehead, my jawline. So you're going to see all the way through my chin. I do set it with the setting powder. And that's not because I'm busy or whatever, but the setting powder gives such a lovely finish and it makes your makeup last longer. And because I have such an oily skin, the setting powder makes sure I stay matte, as well as I don't oil as fast as I usually do. Lashes. Oh, I love lashes. Oh, look how dramatic that is. Guys, can you see what I mean with the liner? A winged liner, you would not say those lashes are like, they dramatic. They don't look as fake as the other lashes, but may I tell you, these lashes are so long, and when I put them on, it took me a while to get used to them, but they were absolutely beautiful. Now, as you can see with my contouring, I used a powder brush, and it was actually one of my eyeshadow brushes that has the darker shade, and that is just to make sure my contour is where I want it to be. Then I use my contour brush and I blend that out. Guys, I do not want anyone who is watching my YouTube videos to get the fake line. You need to blend. You need to make sure it still looks natural, even though we all know it's not, but it needs to look as if it's snatched into that place. Then I do my nose with the same powder that I did. Oh, bless me. And then I pinch. So where you pinch, I pinch the bridge of my nose and I slide up and down. This creates a perfect blend and removes the excess that I've put on. So you can see that I even add a little more if I want to, because I don't put that much. And yes, oh my goodness. Under my eyes, I put the same eyeshadow, the dark brown, the darkest brown. I put that under my eyes, as not in the waterline, but just under the eyes, just to create more of a fuller dramatic effect. And then I go into it with, oh no, I'm doing my highlights. Oh, look at that. Oh wow, I did not realize my highlight looks so popping. Oh my sack. So I put a highlight on the inner corner of my eyes just to make it look more vibrant, more dimension. And then I put it on my brow bone to give dimension. Do you see how much more drawn you are towards my eyes after the highlighter? Then I do my nose. And then finally my cheekbones. Well, okay, in case you don't notice, I don't have any cheekbones. I have a lot of cheek. So I have to create the cheekbone. Oh, look at that. It looks stunning. And this is a new highlighter I bought. It is amazing. I would not have expected it to have such a flawless finish. I had highlighters in the correct place. Now I go in with my black eyeliner, and that I put on my waterline to make sure I don't have any white spots, but to create this dramatic effect. Oh, just look how instantly after the black eyeliner, I'm just like, yes, I'm so excited. Oh, I love it. Next is my lips. Guys, I used more of a red orange rouge, and then obviously it's my hair loss, as you can see. So this is the look for the shoot. It's very dangerous. So let me know what you think. What do you feel? What do you want to know? How would you like to know it? Joking, please. Or underage people, behave yourselves. So I'm off to go shoot. If you liked this video, if you wanna subscribe as well as hit that ring-a-ting-ting so you get notified. Other than that, I am out and I hope to see you again soon.